Hello everybody, this is Jeffrey GT7 and welcome to the episode. In this episode, I'm going to be using the Mercedes-Benz AMG GTR at Tokyo Specific 600 as it was a request build, so I'm looking forward to see what we can do for this tune. Now, I have done this car before in the past, but the car was a stock body with a particular tune. This time around, it's going to be wide. So look forward to see what the car can do at the track, and hopefully it helps out. And for some reason, if this particular tune does not help you out in this race, I would recommend to save the car, add maybe another upgrade or two with racing tires, and race at Le Mans. Because this car is going to be decently quick on the straights, and surprisingly, the handling is going to be pretty good too. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the episode. So, of course, our very first step for this particular episode is going to be on how to get the car. You can actually find this car at Brand Central. And this particular car is actually a bit cheaper compared to the GTR and the Honda NSX. It's going to be right around 184,000 credits. And you can see by looking at the PP range points, this car is right around past the 600 criteria for the race. So we'll have to do a little bit of nerfing in order for this car to be legal, which is going to be pretty easy. Now, the first step I did mention in this episode is going to add the wide body, and that's going to be it. It's going to be a pretty easily small fee for this action. So if you do have around 25,000 credits, you can do that. Here's the livery that I'll be using for this race. You're more than welcome to search up the livery right there. Or what you can also do is follow me in the game. If you want to quickly pause the episode right now and just follow those instructions right there, then you can do that as well. And I really do appreciate that you guys actually do follow me in the game as we just reach over 1,000 followers. So that's actually pretty cool. So hopefully being able to follow me in the game helps you guys a lot in that. If you want the parts, here are the tires, rims that I have selected for this car. Make sure you copy that for that car. For your custom parts, the front bumper is going to be a Type A. After you get that installed, the last part is going to be the custom wing set, and that's going to be it for car customization. Now, moving on to the last step before we get to the race, it's going to be the build. We got ourselves sport hard tires, fully customized differential. The downforce is actually a little bit interesting. We're going to have some downforce on this car. I would recommend that you go ahead and copycat the downforce, because even if you make the slightest change to either front or rear downforce, you're going to break the setup build, which is quite weird the way that works. Other than that, after you get that situated, fully customized manual transmission, make sure you copied it to the right kilometers, and that's going to be it for the first part of the build. After you get everything squared away, especially from the downforce, the other part of the list is this. Not really that much really back here. The only thing I do have, of course, is polished parts, and that is literally going to be it for the other part of the tune. So after you get all your parts together for Tokyo Expressway 600, let's go ahead and see how this car can do that. The car itself is actually going to be pretty smooth. For starters, if you're curious on how it does on speed, the speed is actually pretty decently good. So I don't think you'll be the fastest car on the track. I think you might be right around the second or third overall for top speed, but then again, I could be wrong on that. For handling basis, the car actually does handle very smoothly as well. And you can just see right off from the first start of the race, we just find ourselves easily P7. We're going to find ourselves behind the Porsche. Didn't really want to put ourselves in any unnecessarily dangerous risk on the first lap to eliminate any chances of us not getting that clearance bonus. And surprisingly, for this car to be an FR car, this car actually has a little bit more weight toward the back of the car, which is quite interesting for this particular tune. We're going to go ahead and try to see if we can make ourselves a move on the Porsche through here, and we're going to send it through here. We're going to let it go a little bit tight, close to the wall, and luckily for us, we did not make any contact. We kept ourselves clean, and now we can face our next opponent, which is going to be the Impreza. As we squeeze into these next couple corners, the car felt really good and was able to really grip nicely in these corners, especially this one right here. We're able to get a good run, got ourselves an easy P5 out of that move. Now we can set our sights on the GTR. the Ria Mia, and of course the classic Supra. As we move down the hill, as I know as we approach the very tricky double right-hand turn, you'd be glad to know that this car actually, the way that it's made, can go through this corner without any issues of having to worry about oversteering the car a whole lot. So as you can see here, we're going to carefully put back on the pressure. We do get ourselves a little bit of a drift, just a little bit, but thankfully we able to save it from causing us a spin around. And for our first lap, it's going to be a very good first lap for this run. As we get ourselves a nice run from the main straight, we're going to get a little bit of draft from the Supra. Go ahead and get ourselves P3, and then once we get across the finish line, heading to lap 2, we're going to easily make a pass on the Ria Mia without any issues whatsoever. And we're going to find ourselves in P2 right as we start lap 2. Literally one lap later, as we're about to finish up what's going to be the end of lap 2 into lap 3, we are going to find ourselves in a very good chance to actually take the lead away early in this run. So you can see we had ourselves a purple lap of 2:08, which actually is a pretty good lap time around this track for this particular car, or for any car that has a chance against the 2 Chile AI in this race. We're going to go ahead and try to see if we can make a move on the NSX. We actually braked a little bit too late. We're going to send it, and surprisingly the NSX actually caught off guard a little bit. I think the NSX might have panic brake, I guess, I don't know. And so it's kind of a little bit weird that happened. We messed up braking point by a good margin, which was a really bad mistake on our end. But luckily for us, once we get into sector 2, which is my favorite sector in this whole track, we're going to easily not only reel in the leader, but we're going to also have ourselves a great chance to take away the lead about the halfway mark on lap 3. So you can see there, as we go through the overpass, easily caught up with the race leader. You can tell the speed difference is a huge margin. We're going to go ahead and make a move right there. Going to go ahead and take the lead away from the NSX and basically just run away from it. Now let's go ahead now, fast forward to what's going to be our lap to pit, which is going to be at the end of lap 6. Unfortunately for this car, it does not really offer the best fuel mileage, unfortunately. But considering that, the car still felt really good. I was able to still get decently good pace off of it, despite having some slightly worn tires. Now, we are going to only refill the car with fuel, and that's going to be literally it. We're going to unfortunately lose the lead to the Ria Mia, but luckily after everything else cycles through, we will recapture the lead of this race. So after we make our pit stop, we're going to go ahead and now fast forward to late turn to run, which is going to be lap number 10. It's going to be our official hot lap guide. So if you want to go ahead and just basically stay behind, see what I'm doing in this track to help you figure out how to get around this track a little bit faster, you're more welcome to stay behind. If not, you can always go ahead and fast forward to the end of the race, whatever, it's up to you. So I'll let you guys watch this clip, and I'll be right back to finish up the rest of the race. Alright, so as we finish up the race, it's going to be a very solid 26-23 overall for this car. Despite the price tag and for this particular car, I thought this was a pretty decently good build overall. And again, like I did mention before, this does not help you out, then I would recommend saving the car and use it for the mall. But you can see, had ourselves a pretty big success overall for this particular race. Got ourselves that sweet clean race bonus as well. And that's going to be it for the episode. Now, for the next preview of the next episode, is actually going to be a very unique request. It's going to be the 1 hour endurance race at the Tsukuba Raceway with the Miata race cars. So it's going to be quite interesting to do this one again. I've done this twice already. Did it the first time around with the original way doing it, and then of course the second time I did it was with the swap variant. So looking forward to do this again with the stock engine. That's what I'm planning on doing anyway. And hopefully it will help you guys out, just in case if you haven't really had thought about a strategy that could help you out in this particular race. So looking forward to come back to this particular race and try it again. But if there's any particular missions or any particular races, builds you guys want for me to try out or that you want to see, you're more welcome to add any suggestions in the comments below. And yeah, looking forward for this one, and hopefully it does help out. So until then, I'll see you guys later, and take care. Thank you again for watching today's episode. Hopefully this particular tune has helped you out in Gran Turismo 7. If there is a particular build you'd like for me to try out, or a different race, car class, whatever it is, you're more than welcome to put any suggestions down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to do them. So if you guys enjoyed today's episode, why not go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well? It would be very much appreciated. Also, leave a like and share it. If you know somebody personally that is still struggling to get a win at Tokyo Expressway 600, then you're more than welcome to share this episode, and hopefully it will help them out. Until then, I'll see you guys later, and have a great rest of the day or night for it might be, and be safe.